she said,
Hey y'all, this is Trent Knox, the Trent Knox Talk
"We're
Show.
about to do three things.
This is going to be the first episode that's going to go over under the Trent Knox Talk Show moniker,
Very big,
and
and
it's kind of just going to discuss what's going on in my life and the individuals that I
it will be impossible
interact
for
with.
anyone to knock you down from that place."
Today is going to be a very special day
Shortly after that,
because tonight is going to be the ATX Top 20 Showcase at Spinner's Bar off of I-35 in Pflugerville, Texas. It's going to showcase the best of the best artists in the Austin, Texas area that are local to the music scene. I hope all of the participants bring their A game and have an incredible show. I wish them all good luck, and I hope they knock it out of the park. Austin Live and Local, my company, will be on the scene doing media and other fun things. I'm just watching Jim Carrey's Jim and Andy documentary, and I just watched Courtney Love dance around in her lingerie. It's wild. Anyway, so I guess that's my plug right there. And there's a lot going to be happening this weekend. Tomorrow's my cousin's birthday, and we're going to be going to the Trail of Lights downtown Austin. Sunday is going to be a meeting of the minds, me and Brian Kern and Doug, for Austin Live and Local. We're going to discuss the future of events, brands, and artists for Austin Live and Local, discuss promotions and what we're going to be doing for other companies. It's going to be an interesting week, that's for sure. With Austin Live and Local, kind of the direction that I want to go with that is kind of a news platform, depending upon what we're doing. If it's Instagram, it's going to be in between videos and photos, and all of that's going to be shared, of course, to our Facebook Facebook platform and our Twitter platform. So whatever your social media aside from Snapchat preferences are, you'll find it on the internet under Austin Live and Local. We're gonna try to start developing a YouTube channel, and we're also gonna be trying to develop a Periscope eventually. One of the shows that we're gonna have on Austin Live and Local is a weekly update between me and Brian discussing the events of the transpiring week. On Thursdays, we'll be doing a weekly live stream that will encompass artists, brands, and events in the Austin, Texas area. We'll be highlighting, endorsing, and promoting those 3 topics. We'll do a recap prior to that Thursday, and then a highlighting of the events to come to the next Thursday. We'll be having a couple of guests as that time comes closer. We'll be announcing on the Austin Live and Local platform, and I'll also announce those things on this talk show. But you stay tuned, and you'll get all the up-to-date information from what goes on in my life and my life as it pertains to the business Austin Live and Local. Additionally, Comic Chaos, every once in a while I'll talk about that because that's Brian's project, and we both collaborate on both projects, and we're really looking forward to what the future has for us. So y'all stay tuned. Catch you on the flip side. Hey y'all, this is Trent Knox with the Trent Knox Talk Show. Yesterday night, I attended the ATX Top 20 Showcase under the Austin Live and Local umbrella, and we had a great event. Tone Brigante came out, the Country Cousins, G-Jet, Real Music, Cripple Hayes, and of course, Certified. And they all had excellent performances. And additionally, we had the grace of Dirty Worms and Smackolo to perform a special performance hosting the event. It was definitely a packed out event, and it was fun, and I had a really good time. It was amazing. It was all I could say. It's all of the community, Austin hip hop, came together and really put together a really good show in a short time frame. So, it was awesome. Got up this morning. I got back home at about 4 a.m. and I went to bed for a little bit. Woke up around 10 and got to work a little bit on some of the media that I got from that night. Posted it up for y'all to view on the Austin Live and Local social medias and whatnot. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Then I kind of just hung out today, and then I just got back from my cousin's birthday. He turned 13. It was a little fun. Went out, had a little bit of buffet at Golden Corral. You know what it is. You know, having fun if you've been there before. Getting a bunch of food, stuffing yourself, and then having a good time. So I'm back now to my house, mi casa, and doing a little bit of relaxing, looking over what's been going on in Bitcoin, looking over what's going on in social medias, and I came across this earlier this morning, but Instagram is really updating their features, and I'm really liking the trends that they got going with the new highlighting features. You can save your stories directly to the top of your profile, and I think that's really cool. I think that's probably the future of the way things are going to be. Posts on the timeline are really cool, but man, being able to highlight certain things is going to be a real brand awareness type of thing. And I don't want to say too much, but that's going to be a really useful tool, especially for Austin Live and Local. Next couple of moves are going to be real big. We're having conversations with other brands about some pretty cool stuff that's going to happen. We got the swap meet that's going to happen. Probably we're projecting a March event date. You'll definitely find out more about that on the Austin Live and Local page, but I'll try and keep you updated on the talk show. It's been a pretty busy week, and it's going to start over this Monday. Gonna be doing a lot of things. Tomorrow evening, Brian and I will be having our meetings and whatnot. We might start an Austin Live and Local podcast. I'm not sure yet, but we'll let you know as soon as we get an idea of when that's gonna be. We will be starting up the live stream show again in, I guess, the beginning of January. We've got a lot of guests to come on that show that we're lining up, booking different kinds of artists and events, artists, brands. We'll be mentioning events, and we'll be setting you guys up with a good forecast of what's to come the week after the first Thursday of January. We'll be on that first episode. We'll go back and give some of the highlights of 2017 and really get a good idea of where Austin Live and Local is going to be going in the future. Right now, I'm trying to figure out what this talk show is going to be, but y'all stay tuned and catch you. Hey y'all, this is Trent Knox with the Trent Knox Talking Show. The name of the game today is social media. Today I've been doing a lot of work on collaboration with Brian Kern and Doug. Some of the things we'll be doing is talking about fan engagement and fan development. We've been really working forward on Instagram. And next steps will be Facebook. Twitter's always going really. Twitter is communication tool. I know that I'm kind of branching the Not the Stock Show with Austin Live and Local, but that's just because of what I do. It's about my life, it's about what's going on in the world as far as my world. And you know, it will change. It will be more along the lines of having guests and conversations that me and Brian have. Was just kind of trying to work that out to make it so that it actually work out. That being said, Twitter is the main communication tool to get in contact to me, to Brian, to Doug. Goes through that communication as a fan, as from a fan's perspective. Now, from a business perspective, it depends what we're trying to accomplish. When we're talking about goals for working with artists, brands, and events, that's a collaborative conversation between Brian and I. When it's direct artist engagement, that would be directed towards Brian, and he'll come to me with the ideas and the concepts, because I'm very bad at translating that to a business goal, but I'm very good at designing the business goal. So let's say someone comes to us and says, we want to accomplish getting 1,000 new followers. We're looking to do a certain amount of content, but they're kind of ambiguous as far as what that content is or how they want to accomplish getting that 1,000 followers. My thing, and the way that Brian and I have these conversations, is developing a 30, 60, and 90-day plan in which we can attack that goal. So let's say an artist wants to put out an album, or maybe they've got a video, or maybe they've got merch, or maybe whatever it is that they're trying to sell or try to bring awareness to. Maybe it's even not a direct product, but it's actually a collaboration with another artist, or maybe it's a collaboration with a nonprofit or a charity event or some sort of event that's not to do with sales. We know the right avenues and the networks to get them to where they need to be. So it's and I don't mean to get on a diatribe or a soapbox as far as that goes, but it's really just kind of us networking and the network of influencers and industry influencers that we are working with and the people that we communicate with on a daily basis. We utilize those tools to connect with artists, brands, and events and bringing them together in a better way to support the community that is Austin, Texas. You know, when people, especially when I was growing up, thought of Austin, they thought of 6th Street and that being the central location for events that go down in Austin. Well, that's really developed from now on with as many nomadic people who've moved into the area and started growing the tech industry. So there's these pop-up hotspots all over Austin that continue to grow. But the main goal for us is to not let those artists coming in overshadow the local talent that is in Austin. And remembering that this is a safe space for a lot of artists to come to and grow their network, because the local fan base is what's really driving that. So our goal is to not sell short the local people who support out-of-market artists and market artists from the area. Let me wrap this up. This is it. Catch you on the other side. Hey y'all, this is Trent Knox with the Trent Knox Dog Show. It's been a few days since I've been able to do this show. I've been in the gym Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, getting it really done. I've been real sore, my body's coming in. Getting shaped in, I'm feeling extra large today. It seems like it's something to me. My personality is large. My physique is large. Every single thing to me needs to be at that level. And I feel like I've been progressing. Uh, I'm not the most woke, as some people say, person, though I drive so hard in the paint to move my intelligence to another level. I do a lot of research, both video, print, audio, as much content as I can to elevate my intelligence. I give no advice that isn't uh, asked from me to anyone. I mean, I like to keep myself 100% removed from any situation in which I might give my 2 cents, because my 2 cents as an investment could potentially be lost by anybody who's a negative ROI. Sometimes you have to take those bets though. And those bets are the ones that are the Disneys of your life. They're uh, they're the Kellogg's of your life. They're the Kraft mac and cheese of your life. Those are the ones that you know you don't want to be with, but because they have an influential play on the extra large point of your life, you're invested in them at some scale. Okay, so now that I've gotten that out of the way, the things I just don't want to be invested in anymore, which is laziness, suck-assness, uh, not putting your all into it, ness. I know these aren't always words, ness, but those are things I can easily miss. Next is the things that I want to accomplish. Tomorrow evening, beginning at 12 p.m. to as early as 12 a.m. or even or Friday, I'll be going so fast, so direct on all content and media, it will be ridiculous. You guys aren't even prepared for what Brian and I have in store for your entertainment. Beginning in the morning, we'll be making videos, doing visual print material. We're going to be having audio in the form of podcasting and live streaming for y'all's entertainment starting Thursday with the Common Chaos podcast. And guess who is going to be the guest on that? Yeah, it's been a while. We got a lot to talk about. January's coming up. That'll be the 1 year birthday for Austin Live and Local. Should we release this podcast now, or should we hold it till the end of the year? That's it for me. Y'all stay classy. Catch you on the flip side.
Hey, this is Trent Knox with the Trent Knox Talk Show. I'm with my main business partner, Brian Kern.
What up, what up?
And we're on the work schedule today. Got 2 business meetings. And what else are we doing?
We got a podcast and
We got a podcast
stream
tonight and a
crossover.
live stream crossover. I just want to kind of check in and let everybody know what's going on. I know, like, in Austin Live and Local and Common Chaos, we act like crazy big personalities. Talk shows a little bit more about how our regular life is. I feel like I don't know. It's kind of just a here we go. What are we gonna do? Let's fucking ride this roller coaster.
It's the quick personal interaction you would get if you saw us at the office, or saw Trent at the office, saw him at his desk, saw him working. It's that real quick conversation. Hey, what's up? What's on your mind? What are you thinking? How's your day going? What's on the docket? What's planned? That's the vibe I get from the Trent Knox Talk Show.
Yeah.
That's why I enjoy it. It's quick, to the point.
Definitely.
Always insightful.
And I just wanted to say that it is hot in December in Texas.
It is. I mean, it's only 60 degrees.
60 degrees, but I'm wearing a sweatshirt and I'm fucking burning.
Yeah.
I should have made a better life decision.
Global warming, people. People don't think it's real.
Well, so, Brian, what is it that we're trying to do with Austin Live and Local? I know we got a couple things that are going to happen in the future. We want to add a couple of new key players to the crew, as far as like a host, a photographer, and a videographer. But for those people who kind of listen to this podcast, what is it that we're looking for?
We're looking for people that are engaged in the city, that are enthusiastic about what is
fat ass. It was fucking. It was droopy though. It was nasty. Anyway.
Welcome to the Trent Knox Talk Show, people. That's what you get. No, just people that are enthusiastic about the city, about the events that are going on in the city. People that are enthusiastic about networking and about building relationships, whether it be business relationships, personal relationships, and people that are driven to succeed. People that are driven to contribute to their own success and other people's success. I'm a firm believer of, in order to succeed together, you need to succeed individually and vice versa. And I think that's what draws you and me together, and wanting to get this to be successful and wanting this to blow up. We just need people like that, and we've had the privilege of working with great artists and individuals and brands that are great examples of that. Now we just need people to join the team.
Yeah, join the team. And you know what? One of the things that that I ran into recently is I've been trying to implement the $1.80 program by Gary Vaynerchuk on Instagram.
Shout out Gary V.
Yeah, Gary V. And it's honestly, it's a great principle, but it's almost not impossible. It's just really difficult to implement in such a specific environment, and what Austin Live and Local is trying to accomplish. Because a lot of I guess what he was offering in that $1.80 program, in putting your 2 cents into 9 posts over 10 categories, is that you're looking for the bigger hashtags, the bigger posts.
Whoa. I didn't know you had the green light.
And that's been difficult to find, because a lot of the posts for Austin are kind of small in numbers and small in following. But things are changing. Instagram's changing. It's just a lot of work, and $1.80 is not going to pay the bills. You know,
yeah.
you pay in $1.80 an hour. You got to work sometimes, and it's a little bit difficult. Anyway, I just want to digress. We are looking forward to working with new team members. We're looking forward to doing new projects, and I hope I can catch y'all on the flip side. Peace out.
Hey y'all, this is Trent Knox with the Trent Knox Talk Show. Today is December 23rd, 2017. I began a new journey in my life at a new restaurant/bar. A previous bar that I worked at /restaurant just was not working for me. I drove nearly an hour away from my home to lose money in the industry of restaurant industry, I guess you would call it. and it just eventually got old and tired, and management wasn't trying to help change this situation or any of the scenarios that could continue to happen. And I asked for more responsibilities, and those responsibilities they said no to, so I had to quit, and I'm moving on to a new position in life. The new restaurant/bar that I'm working at is 30 minutes closer to my house, and they are only a beer and wine facility. There's food, and it's really, really good. It's the Ice House. It used to be called Randy's Ice House in Taylor, Texas. And they're doing some rebranding. It's not a new business as was the last business I worked at, but it is a business that's rebranding. Its clientele has changed. In years past, it was a smoky bar. It was a bar where people smoked, and it was now it's non-smoking, and there's family. It's a family environment, as well as it has its own nightlife. I'm looking forward to seeing what that's like. And so that's that as far as things go in my personal business life. As it comes to business, I've got a lot going on with Austin Live and Local. Just recorded a podcast for the Common Chaos Network. There was a crossover between Austin Live and Local and Common Chaos. The Common Chaos portion of the podcast will be on iTunes, Stitcher, and the various podcast networks very soon as Brian can get it up on the internet. I sent him the edited audio last night, and because I promised I would get it up to him. But the live stream footage and the video footage is all on the Austin Live and Local web. Sorry, not on the website yet, but on the Facebook page. Another thing that's going to be going on is we are looking for videographers, photographers, fashion designers, musicians to all go to the Austin Live and Local page and comment on the posts we have there and give us some of your content, your Instagram, your Vimeo, your Pinterest, or your YouTube channel. And coming Christmas Day, or maybe the next day, we will post our favorite pics up to our Instagram or video. Austin Live and Local is kind of heavy on the video. We'd like to work more in pictures, so we're kind of looking for a photographer to come on board and help us at events and other activities that we got going on. If you're interested in being a part of the team, go to Facebook, go to our jobs tab on the Facebook page, and apply to be one of our photographers. We will also be opening up a position for a host very soon, and additionally a videographer very soon. So stay tuned, and I'll let you know when that is going to be happening. I'm looking forward to what's going on in the future. 2018 is going to be a really big year, including for cryptocurrencies, for media and content creation, and there's a lot going to happen. So stay tuned. Y'all stay classy, and catch y'all on the flip side. Hey y'all, this is Trent Knox with the Trent Knox Talk Show. I hope you had a wonderful holidays. Christmas was yesterday, and I had a really good time. Well, let's get back to it. So, Bitcoin took a hard dive over the past couple of days. And in talking with some of my peers and my collaborators and whatnot, I've come to the conclusion that the reason why we saw such a large crash from upwards of 20K to 10K or below 10K on some exchanges is because we saw a massive sell-off from not institutional buyers, but from new normies and our daily crypto traders, additionally hodlers. And the reason why that was is because they needed to convert their Bitcoin either to other alts in the case that Bitcoin was crashing and they wanted to be in another exchange, or whatever they needed to do in that case. My other opinion is that they purchased a lot of things online with Bitcoin or some other form of altcoin like Litecoin to get their Christmas presents in time for their families. My other opinion is that they cashed out to fiat so that they could purchase Christmas presents at a retail store or maybe online with fiat. Now, that being said, Christmas is over. The holidays are over. Unless someone has a ridiculous birthday party, Bitcoin is not going to be sold off. Institutional buyers have bought up quite a bit of normies, crypto traders, hodlers cash that was sold off in BTC. We're going to see a lot of problems in that because fees are going to be much higher. As a result, the community made a poor decision in selling off. Now, that being said, I'm having a conversation with a good friend of mine over what's going on in the market and if it's a good idea to get in. And I'm always saying buy, 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 buy. And the reason why it's buy, buy, buy is because the more people in the market, the higher the price. Buy now, your money will be converted, doubled, tripled, quadrupled by the time that we see 2018. And the reason why that is because we have a short period of time for buying in the year of 2017. Remember, this is an important time. To say that you had so much money in Bitcoin in 2017 and to all your friends that say, oh, but I didn't get in early enough, and you said, oh, I told you so in 2017. I told you so. Now, let's move on forward. Mining Bitcoin at this point in time is not a financially lucrative situation. The cost of power to the hash rate is not good. And I'm trying to talk too fast, but I'm trying to explain to you. That makes no sense. Do not mine Bitcoin. Mine an altcoin such as Litecoin, Ethereum, Verge, Wabi, any other sort of altcoin that is on the way upward. Don't be falling into the media or the mainstream media now with Roger Ver being a dumbass going on all of the networks saying that Bitcoin Cash is the future. The only way that Bitcoin Cash could be the future is if Bitcoin crashes down to about $5,000 a Bitcoin, and then the market changes to which miners can switch on to the onto the servers and start mining Bitcoin at a more cost-effective placement. But that in that time frame, the Lightning Network will have not had to been rolled out by that time. When we're seeing Lightning Network coming out quarter 2 of 2018, or even maybe a little bit further than that if we're not moving fast enough in technology. That being said, if Bitcoin crashes to about $5,000 in any point in time, which I do not see in the likely future, then miners will switch on and it'll be more cost effective, because at this time large server farms even aren't able to mine Bitcoin. They should be mining Ethereum or Litecoin. Well, that's it for now.
Hey y'all, this is Trent Knox with Trent Knox Talk Show. I'm accompanied by my business partner, Brian Kern.
What up?
He just did me a favor and tried to take me to UPS. I'm very mad. Very fucking mad. These motherfuckers have the audacity to try and charge me $15 to ship my shit back to Amazon. Fuck no, man. Fuck no. I'm not gonna pay $3 for a padded envelope that's free from USPS. And then on top of that, pay $5 to print off the label that's free from Amazon to ship back to them. Now I get it. For for people who are not shipping back shit that doesn't work. It's, you know, it's a little bit shitty. They're trying to return their things. It's $5 or whatever they take for the printing the label, or the label's not free. But for fuck's sake, man, if your competition is FedEx Print and Go, and you can send it to FedEx and they print the label for you, you pay $1 or whatever, they've got the packaging there for you for free. What the fuck is USPS doing? What happened to our UPS? What is the fuck is UPS doing? What happened to what can Brown do for you? Well, fucking Brown, stop stealing T-Mobile fucking phones straight out the fucking out the goddamn store, and then have the audacity to rape customers as you're trying to drop off products to use your services. Fuck you, and fuck your corporate offices, and fuck you and all the things you got going on. Fuck your mama, fuck your daddy, fuck everybody and everybody who works for you.
And that click you rep.
And that what?
Click you rep. Fuck
What's
you
that?
and that click you rep. Like
Click-
a gang.
click
Like
you rep.
your gangs.
Oh,
You and
yeah,
that-
fuck you and that click you rep. Shit. Now we gotta go over to Office Depot. Shout out Office Depot because you got BizBox in the building now. We gotta go over to Office Depot to print the goddamn label. Then we gotta God damn it. We gotta get the goddamn USPS box to ship the shit for free. Some fucking bullshit. That's it, man. I think I got some other things I'm mad about. I'm mad about the price of Bitcoin. It's kind of fluctuating too much, a little volatile. I'm kind of fired up about the fact that we're doing the Common Chaos podcast tonight. We've got the new camera coming in for Austin Live and Local starting on Thursday.
What are we calling that? Are we calling that anything?
We have a name for
Live
it?
from the ATX? Are we going back to that?
Well, I don't know. That's going to be discussed in the future. You'll find out. Anyway, I think it'll be live from the ATX, but it might be something else depending upon the date and how we feel that day. Could be anything. What about stickers? Stickers are going to be coming out today. If you want some, get on Austin Live and Local. Send us a message.
Just say give me stickers.
Give me some stickers. We'll give you some stickers. Anything else? I don't have anything else, I don't think. There's a lot. I mean, I started a new job. I think I talked about this before. It was slow last night, so I left early. Went down to Spinners. Oh, yes. Spinners. Not having any draft beer. That's a problem for some people. For me, I ended up getting bottles. I wanted a bottle of Dos Equis, but since I don't know what their nitrogen was down or what it was, but hey, didn't have any draft beer. If Brian was to come, he'd probably be pretty angry. There's no IPAs for him. Nothing on the draft. But for me, I'm good without it. I think I like the bottles.
Fix your fucking draft machine, Spinners. Piece of shit.
Yeah, so that's Brian's opinion. Just kidding. And we got a little video of that too earlier today.
B-roll.
I think that I've been slacking on my Instagram posts and $1.80 thing. I've been slacking on a lot of other things, but that's it for the Trent Knox Talk Show. And on the next episode, I'll be talking about where we're going with the live streams and how the first episode did it. I'll probably talk about that before. I'll probably be back on the talk show again. But I'll catch y'all on the flip side because I got to go print this fucking bullshit for fucking sending back to Amazon. Yeah.
And we're going to go live on that.
Hey, y'all. This is Trent Knox with the Trent Knox Talk Show. I've been away for a while, thinking about a lot of different things. I think the theme for today is disconnected. I feel like a lot of communication and thought processes are just disconnected from timelines and spectrums of thought. And that a lot of it interludes, though some people it's not everybody has the data to put these concepts together. So the things that seem like they shouldn't be discounted are discounted, and things that are discounted, things that aren't discounted seem to think that they should be discounted, and that leads me to be kind of off on a different spectrum of thought, or a different than the mainstream concepts of what value is or what needs to be valued. And that seems to be an issue. I've got Brian Kern here.
What up?
And we're passing the new headquarters for South by Southwest to be established in 2019. And it just seems like there are certain brands and pattern recognition that are prevalent in my day-to-day life today that not everybody, I feel like, is on the same wavelength. I feel like, I don't know if I'm off on my own thing. Favor, there goes Favor. And I don't know what it is. It seems like there's entrepreneur versus the establishment, and I feel like somewhere in between. I don't know. How do you feel?
I don't know. Somewhere in between for sure, because I don't feel like we are the establishment, but I feel like we're also not getting in with the establishment in any sense. Not that we're trying to, but I mean, you do have to kind of establish yourself to some sort of overarching establishment, especially in the entertainment media industry. Mm-hmm. And I mean, we're talking with people that are just like us, probably trying to channel through and decipher and comprehend 3, 4, 5 different languages, just like we are. So I think it's not necessarily a matter of it being, is that time? Oh no. I don't think it's necessarily a matter of us being force-fed different languages. It's just people are so used to talking their digital language, their cyber language, their face-to-face language, and the phone, the screen. There's so many, and that's just with maybe one particular, like I talk to you in person, I talk to you on the phone, I talk to you over the computer, mm-hmm. I talk to you through text messages, through quick little, one-line just questions and discussions, or we have really in-depth conversations for hours at a time. And that's just with you. But you and me alone probably have 3 or 4 different channels that we communicate with, and each channel is going to have probably its own language or its own kind of course of action that it follows naturally. Everybody has that with everybody they associate with. So people just need to get on. People need to understand how to balance communication styles more. Mm-hmm. Is what I think. I think people, we've talked to 4 or 5 different people today, and we got different levels of professionalism, different levels of courtesy, different levels of how they approached us, different level. We approached.
But we talk with big brands today. We only talk to big brands today.
We did, and that surprisingly to me has gone. And in my opinion, I think today probably went better than a couple other interactions we've had in the past with lesser known brands, lesser known names. And I don't know if that's just because they're trying to come up too, and it kind of makes me self-reflect a little bit. Do I give off that small business type of attitude? And because we've had people try to stun on us, while we're conversating and trying to talk business, and then turn around and see them not really doing much of anything. They're not putting in work. They're not turning around and putting on shows or events or spot. They're just sitting there talking because they've made a couple wise moves and think they all of a sudden have it figured out.
Retrospectively, we feel the same way.
But we definitely don't stun on people. If anything, I think we're humble in our approach. We've never gone in and stunned on people or gone in and said, hey, we've done this, so we're bigger than you, or given that impression. We still go to people and go, hey. We go, hey, I was explaining this to Trent today. When we meet with people, we for a long time gave them our background and our history, and today I think we're beyond that. We've established ourselves where we can go to people with a clear, concise message now, and instead of giving them a history of the company and how we're just starting off and coming up and getting into these particular situations that have seen us gain traction, we are now in a position where we can go to people and go, hey, we're Austin Live and Local. In just a year, we've been able to accomplish this, this, and this, and this. This is why we want to work with you. In just a short amount of time, instead of, oh, hey, we started back in January, went through this, took this opportunity, did this show, did this event, instead of giving them that type of time frame and presenting ourselves in that light, we're sitting here going, hey, you know, in just a short year, we've been able to work this award show. We threw this event. We have another event planned. We've also done 2 other events that featured, you know, top artists here in the Austin area. We helped promote one of the biggest events North Austin's seen in a long time. You know, we're coming at them with statistics and now information drops and info details on what we've done. And now it's weird because we felt really confident today in the meetings that we had and the people that we met with and the conversations we had. We don't know how they're going to turn out, but we felt confident. And I feel that the people we spoke with today from the bigger companies were, I don't want to say impressed, but they definitely we weren't slouching, in my opinion. I don't think they thought of us as slouches, just because they started to even feed us like that baby information. Like when you're first learning something, people give you like those 3 or 4 or 5 major important pieces of information you should know, like about a car. Everybody should know how to change the oil on a car, change a flat on a car, you know, check fluids and shit like that. That's just the basic know-how of cars. We're going into these events and they're giving us basic know-how of media and trying to get credentials and what they do. And we're going, no, we know that. This is our idea and our plan for the event. And then they go, oh, okay, you guys already, this isn't your first rodeo. You guys already seem like you know what you're doing, so we can skip that introduction baby step process. Here's where you guys need to go, and here's who you need to contact to discuss your ideas. Now, you're playing with the big dogs, so it's a little bit, it could be, your chances at success at this level could be slimmer because you're dealing with higher profile incidents and situations where the way you and me do things, I mean, we jump onto 8 or 9 ideas at a time and kind of pick through the ones that we really like, finalize it to 1 or 2 that are going to work, and then we go. Mm-hmm. Now we're dealing with 2 main big brands. We may not be able to incorporate with these 2 big name brands right off the bat, but we're presenting ourselves in a way where once we fine tune and polish down the little necessities and the important pieces, mm-hmm. we should be right in there with them. They should look at us and go, you guys are experienced, you guys are bringing the content, you guys are bringing this, you're in. Mm-hmm. And I feel that that's the trajectory that we're going. But again, we're not anti-establishment. We're not saying, yo, South by is too, come on. We're not saying South by is too mainstream. We're not saying the Moody Theater is too big of a theater. We're just saying, hey, are we there yet? Can we even start? Can we start even trying to pull this? Can we even talk to these people? Mm-hmm. We're coming in. We're going, hey, this isn't our first time doing something. We know how to do things. Can we get on that type of discussion level? Can we be on the same level in terms of let's share ideas rather than you guide us to what we're trying to do? Let's share ideas. We already know what we're trying to do and we know how to do it. We need you on board and we need you to believe in us.
Can I interlude real quick?
Absolutely.
So, one of the things that I was thinking about is why are they giving us the time now? But at the same point in time, on the same, I guess, line of conversation would be, I don't think we were aware. I don't think I feel like we're not there still, but I didn't think we were aware that we were at the point at which they give us extra time, or even if that was even the case.
Yeah, and they may not have. They may not have given us the extra time because they saw something. They may have just been nice, but. I feel that that's an opportunity regardless. If we have an opportunity to talk with someone who's in the room with people we want to be in the room with people we want to be with,
right,
then we talk to them and you get in as much dialogue and as much conversation, as much FaceTime. They have our cards, we have their cards. I mean, we know emails and that goes for any situation. Anybody that's out there.
Okay.
So as I was saying, I don't know if that was them being nice just out of the kindness of their own hearts, or if they were actually giving us the time of day because they saw potential. But the point is, when you're put into a situation where an opportunity like that could arise, you do everything you can. And we did. We networked and we gave the right. That's why it comes down to the right pieces of information. If someone's giving you 5 minutes of their time, and you tell a 5-minute boring ass story or share some history that isn't relevant to what you're trying to accomplish, they're going to get drowned out and they're going to wish that 5 minutes was over in 30 seconds. But
or that 5 minutes was used in a better way for them.
Right. But if you go in there, they're giving you 5 minutes. In minute 1, you got them hooked. They may go, oh, you know what? No, keep going, man. Give me another 5.
That's what we saw today, though.
We did.
That's what we saw today, and the reason why that
the
was...
lady in particular...
The lady, you think?
Yeah, because she didn't... Well, and here's how I think. So,
Okay.
we went in and we spoke with some people with South by Southwest. We're in the process of trying to get media passes. We've talked with a few people, done a few things, and it's kind of just glossing over right now into getting into those face-to-face meetings and finding an actual project to work on. So, we went in. This one lady, kind of just high and mighty, been with the company for like 11 years, wasn't really giving us the time of day. We sat down with a guy that's only been with the company a couple of years. He gets the smaller assignments, the smaller this. We got to talking. Well, he's giving us business cards, giving us some detailed information. She kind of came over and perked her ears up and started asking questions.
She definitely had a different attitude, and she wanted something different. I don't know what that was.
Right.
I don't know what
she
it is.
came in and was very, once information was being shared, then she gave us her attention and sat down, pulled things up for us, sat there and actually went, well, if you guys are looking to do this, here's how you need to do it. Here's who you need to talk to. Gave us information. And I think that she was probably, while we were sitting there, 3 or 4 other people came up to get whatever, sign in, do their thing. They probably,
but not during that time, though.
Just like they said, a lot of people come in and go, oh, we just want to take pictures. We just want to do this. We just want to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, you're not fucking with that when you're working with us. Once she got that idea, then she was like, okay, that's at least how I got it. I took it as, we took an opportunity.
Well, this isn't our first rodeo, like you were saying.
Exactly, though. But people get timid, or they're like, oh man, ACL's too big, South by Southwest is too big. Is it too big? Or are you just not putting yourself in the right position? Are you not taking that opportunity? Yeah, and it's
which is nothing wrong with that.
This was my statistic last year, and this is a statistic that came straight from the horse's mouth. From fucking South by Southwest, a person that's directly connected to everything that they do and everything that they put on and helps run the event. 4,000 media outlets had access to South by last year. There is no reason Austin's #1 emerging media and promotions company, you fucking fuck, are retarded. Sorry, guys. Driving in Austin is very difficult. I'm sorry, my train of thought?
No, you were saying there's no reason why, if 4,000 media outlets have been approved or accredited last year.
And guys, I'm not trying to start a turf war, but hey, we don't charge for our content. We don't do any of that shit. Your other Austin medias that are out here aren't working with the people that we're working with, and if they are working with them, they're working with them after we're working with them. I don't know if anybody's caught that trend yet, but definitely working with people that.
Oh, hold on though. I want to make clear that I want to make clear that they did book that event before us. However, it's not. The connotation is that we just happen to be in a certain line of thinking.
I get that.
And they're not in that line of thinking. They're not from that background.
All I'm saying is we're one of the main sources.
So they're very good at getting that background.
For the up and coming Austin artists, brands, and events, we're involved, and I think.
More hands-on.
We are definitely more hands-on, more involved in not only that, but more involved in the projects themselves. They're individual projects. The artists and stuff we work with, we're not just working with them to raise our stock. We're working with them to raise their stock. We have put people in people's rooms that have done big things together, and we can continue to be that vessel if necessary. But while we're going to continue to be that vessel, you bet your damn ass that we're going to put in the work and take the opportunities when they're necessary. And that was I think how this portion of the episode actually started. Anybody that's out there that's afraid or timid, that's trying to get like that big gig or talk to that big star or whoever, just do it. You may not get a response, but you're better.
Okay.
All right.
So some of the things that are going on with this app is.
Are you still recording?
Some of the things that go on with this app is I had assumed that you could only record for 5 minutes at a time.
5 minutes of fire!
And then you couldn't hit the record button again. But the problem is we're long-winded talkers.
Yeah, we are.
Long-winded. And a lot of it happens on the road. And it's interesting to think that we have the ability to kind of record our conversations now. And kind of share with people about how we attack some of these business opportunities. Because, for instance, when Brian and I stepped into Nice Kick today to talk with our friend Johnny about the next project
Ooh. It's been put on work. We're kind of. It's not that we're cryptic talkers or anything like that, or that we talk in circles. It's just that a lot of what happens with us, and this is I guess a better record of that, is that we talk about ideas 24/7. Everything we talk about is a new concept, the next development, whatever. I mean, that's the thing. We're always on the move. So if we're always on the move, always talking about ideas, it seems like there's just no end to the bull movement. What's up? McAllister's.
McAllister, baby.
Ooh, thuggin'. So that's kind of what goes on.
Where'd you go, David?
I'm in the McAllister.
Have you had it before?
You don't have a magic eraser? Anyway, so this is gonna wrap up the Trent Knox Talk Show. We've been going around making business meetings. We cracked down on a couple of really good opportunities. We'll be back to the drawing board on a bunch of great ideas. Trent Knox Talk Show and whatnot will keep on going. Stay tuned to Austin Live and Local on all media. Follow me on Facebook, social media, all over. Follow Brian Kern of Brian to Death at pretty much everything. And keep it real. Later.